Well, today, Virgin Galactic got one step closer to sending tourists to space. The company, co-founded by Sir Richard Branson, launched a commercial rocket to the edge of outer space for the very first time. It was manned by two pilots. The test flight traveled 271,000 feet up, about 51 miles. Sir Richard Branson joins us now from the Mojave Desert in California. So, Mr. Branson, tell us about today's launch. It's the fourth test flight of this Spaceship Two. What's really your biggest goal here?
Well, look, today was, as you say, an historic day. I think this is the first spaceship company to actually put somebody into space from American soil since 2011. And we are the first of the commercial spaceship companies to put people into space. So there's a lot of very excited, happy people here. So we'll do another 2 or 3 test flights like this into space. We'll then move the whole operation to New Mexico, to the beautiful spaceport that's been built there. Then I plan to go up into space, and I'm very, very excited to look forward to that next year. And then we'll start putting the hundreds of astronauts who signed up to go into space with us into space. And then over the next few years, we're building a number of new spaceships, and hopefully we'll be able to put quite a few people who are watching this program one day into space.
And people are so excited about this, but like all other space programs, you've had setbacks, including a crash 4 years ago that killed a pilot. What did you learn from that?
Space is hard, and test pilots are incredibly brave people. And there are some things that you can only land actually in the air. You can't learn everything on the ground. So in the last 4 years, we've worked extremely hard to try to make absolutely sure that the program is safe for our test pilots, but also ultimately, even more importantly, safe for the public. And I think that we feel very good, very confident that we've got it right now.
People are so excited that there is this push to focus on space. You, Elon Musk with SpaceX, Jeff Bezos with Blue Origin. Of the three of you men, who is going to make it to really get this efficient and safe manner for space travel and space tourism?
Well, I hope all three of us will get there. There are so many people who would love to go to space that I don't see it as a space race as such. Although obviously we're glad to be the first to put people up there. You never see something as a race unless you're actually the first. Jeff is running a very similar kind of company to us, but a very different experience for the passengers. And so he will be land-based rocket. Ours is a spaceship that flies and comes back down on its wheels. His comes back down on a parachute. They're both, I think, very valid. I think they'll both be tremendous experiences for people. And my guess is that people will want to try both if they can afford it.
And it comes with a pretty expensive price tag, I should say. When can regular folks be able to travel at one point the way it would, buying an economy class airline ticket?
It's very similar to the 1920s with commercial flights across the Atlantic. It costs a very similar price to what we're spending today to put people into space. But over the years, the price of crossing the Atlantic came down and down and down. And if we can get enough spaceships built and flying, I'm really hopeful that a lot of people watching your program one day will be able to go to space. And that's our aim, is to try to make it safe and affordable for as many people as possible. And today was a very important milestone along that road.
And Richard, I'm curious, when will you be taking your first flight?
I'm itching to go. My guess is my guess is within 6 months, and I think I can pretty confidently say that today.
All right, we look forward to it. Richard Branson, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.